Now, there's nothing wrong with playing Christmas songs all season, okay?
That is true. That is true.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Let's catch up on so many things. First of all, with another Bublé on the way, I hear that you're in a race against Nick Cannon to see who can do the most.
This is it for me. 4 is mucho.
Don't say that. You never know. Hey, I will tell you that what a moving video you posted of when you came back off tour or a concert and your son was playing the piano for you. And you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
on my TikTok, you mean?
Yeah, on your TikTok. As a father, I mean, that hit some strings for you that really
you know what we've been through, and it's funny. My wife was in the kitchen and she was so excited. She said, "Look, your son learned this for you." Oh. And so I was like, okay. And so she was filming it, and what you can't see is my wife bawling and I don't know how she held the phone, because I kept looking at her saying like, "Whoa," and she was a mess. And it's cute because she was like, "Oh, Mike, post it. It's beautiful. And you can't see his face. Post it." And I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to post it." And she said, "No, just post it." I was like, "Oh, people aren't going to, what are they going to, they're not going to get it, you know? And what do they care that he's playing?"
We got it.
And I had no idea. And then I posted it, and that's like, I had friends call me from Asia, from Europe, I had a friend from South Africa calling me, you know, crying his head off. And he'd seen Noah, you know, before we'd gone to the hospital and all that. So it was really, I didn't realize it would be, you know, it's weird about TikTok, you guys. It's a weird app because somehow I feel like people can tell when something is organic or not. Does that make any sense?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's like when and you can do the funniest, most clever thing, but when it's really real, people have this innate ability to sort of see it and feel it. And I think that's what I didn't count on. So it was really cool.
You chose to post it. You could have chosen not to post it. The thing is, you know, showing your vulnerability is great. It's good. Do it more.
Yeah.
I mean, don't plan it.
I mean, honestly, we all do, right? The world has gone nuts. The world is crazy. And I don't know that there was a better time for all of us to lead with, you know, anyone who's born or has privilege. This sounds so deep, but I just think when you have that privilege, you then have a major responsibility to lead by example. And, you know, and that's what you try to do.
Well, then let me toot your horn for just a moment, Mr. Bublé. You know, before pandemic, you had this incredible concept of what a show should be, a stage show. And at Radio City, you had many nights planned where you would bring guests on to co-host with you. And you have such a family of people you've been traveling with on the road with your concerts for so many years. Now, on Monday, you're kicking off a 27-date tour, I do believe, with this family. Some of these people you've been with for 20 years traveling the world. And so what Michael's doing, and he's gonna try to shush me. Don't let him.
Okay.
Mute him. A lot of these people, of course, when pandemic hit, they lost their jobs, or their jobs were put on hold because they couldn't be on stage, they couldn't be traveling, they couldn't be running light boards and music boards and bringing instruments in and things like that. And you just love them so much, they're your family. You couldn't wait to get back out on the road and just make sure they're all taken care of. And you've been taking care of them.
Yeah, I could not wait to get back on the road and make no money. It was really a joy for me. That last tour, I mean, you know what? It's a weird life right now. It was big for me. I mean, they are my family, and I got 100 crew, and you know what? It's weird, Elvis. Like, of course, I care about them. But there's always two sides, right? I care, and then I'm addicted to this. I mean, I love the same way that you love what you do, all of you. The same reason that you guys all show up, and no matter how difficult it is, it's like this is a part of who you are, and your necessity to be fulfilled in creating and bringing that out to the world. It's the same for me. Like, my wife would tell you that if you knew how many nights I'm up in bed thinking about how I can make this incredible. Like I was thinking about it the other day. I'm about to show up at either MSG or Radio City Music Hall. We just don't know.
Okay, spin the wheel.
But I have put so much thought and work into making sure that what you come and see when you all come. I hope you're all coming to the show. You all have tickets, so please come.
Yes.
I beg you. It is so different than, it's like I was thinking about it. I was like, well, a lot of people have seen me 3 or 4 times, you know? How do I get it to where I make sure they understand what they're going to see this time is so different and so new and so special and unique? And so I spent so much time making sure that all of it is there, so that the songs are all there, you know, the production is all there. It's all, you know, the experience is beautiful and perfect.
Okay,
and so
we'll
now
show
I'm
up.
excited. You guys say that, but I know you wake up super early. What are your bedtimes? Like your real bedtimes?
It depends on when the vodka bottle's empty. I run out of vodka, I go to bed. Gandhi, let's go. Be my date at the Garden to come see Michael Bublé.
I would love to. Can I bring my sister? Because in general, I lean a lot more toward the hip hop side of things, but Michael Bublé is on my bucket list of concerts because I have heard that not only is it a great show musically, but that you're hilarious on stage and you do all kinds of things to make sure that each show is different for everybody who goes. So you are in the top 5 concerts I have ever wanted to see. So if we are invited, I would like to go. You
are invited, and I'm brutally hurt that you've never come and that you haven't heard my hip hop record.
It's a new day.
The only thing
this is, you know, what's amazing, you guys. So I was just in England, and I was doing this cool outdoor thing, and it was great. It was thousands of people every night. So about 4 or 5 shows away from the end, there's about 16 or 17,000 people. And I don't know why, but I said, just how many of you have never been to my show before? I'm not joking. They all, like when I say all, maybe 15,000 out of 16,000 put up their hands.
Wow.
And it was because I was playing in a part of England where people, usually I play like the O2. It's a big arena, 18,000 people. And I'll play 10 nights or 12 nights. And they'll all just come from all over England, whoever decides to come. Well, a lot of these people, they're not going to take a 4-hour train and they're not going to come. And so they've just never seen me. They like my songs. They probably listen to me at Christmas. They like Home or Haven't Met You Yet, or you know what I mean? But they weren't real fans. And it was so cool for me to have them put on the show and then realize that I was getting to, you know, it's a lot of fun. And it's like in a very show-off, egotistical, narcissistic way.
That's what we like. We like it.
Guilty.
Well, wait, you did a congratulations.
And I love, like you guys do, I love that people probably have an expectation when they tune into your show. And so many people are like, oh, I would never. And then they hear you and they go, oh, no, I like this. I like this.
Sometimes.
Totally.
So you actually did the introduction to my sister's wedding, like their first dance.
Yeah.
It was really great. And they did a whole little swing number to your music. I am convinced you're the reason why they love each other and they're still married all these years
Take the credit.
You get the credit, Michael Bublé.
Thank you very much.
You know what?
I'll take it.
The Bublé, the Bublé wedding song album. When are we?
Yeah.
I mean, how many people have come up to you and said, God, you know what? Our wedding, you were there.
Yep.
It was our song.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, tons. Thank God. You know, it's amazing. Thank God I'm not at funerals as much.
That's Josh Groban's lane.
Joshy's got that.
That's Josh Groban's gig.
Oh my! And also Christmas. Whenever I ask Alexa play Michael Bublé, some reason she always plays Christmas songs first. I'm like, it's not Christmas time. What are we doing?
Now, there's nothing wrong with playing Christmas songs all season, okay?
That is true.
Fine.
That is true.
By the way, go to Alexa today and ask her who is Michael Bublé and see what she says. Have you ever done that?
No.
She will. She'll tell you who you are.
What does she say?
Go ask her.
Okay.
Not this minute.
I wish I had Alexa. I would do it right now.
I'll mail you one. By the way, the album is Higher. And of course, the new song is Higher. We're going to play that in a minute. But still, you mentioned a couple of your huge mega hits a few minutes ago. What is the #1 requested Bublé song of all time?
Wow, that's a good question. It's weird. Sometimes they're weird ones, like ones that I forget that were Yeah, like a beautiful day is one that I get along a lot. It's a beautiful day.
You
Yeah,
too?
that's a great
Beautiful
song.
You know what? Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Oh,
and
that-
I
oh,
can't
yeah,
stop
yeah.
myself from. And it's weird because as the years have gone on, it's weird that, I forget. I forget. My favorite. You know what's funny, you guys? I write all these songs, and I've been really lucky to have success with them. But every time I'll like be on socials, or I'll always get messages from like Dave from Pittsburgh who says, "Why don't you start writing your own music and stop stealing it from dead people?"
Oh,
And
thanks, Dave.
All right.
yeah, and I'll always. It's funny actually. I wrote a few down that I got because
Okay.
I was Bubbly, you're an effing ponce, and I wouldn't give you a squirt of my pee. I'm saying it nice. If you were dying of thirst in the desert.
Oh my God. Wow, Bubbly.
Awesome.
Here's another one. Good sir, I would rather listen to a bar. Sorry. Good sir. I would rather listen to a barn full of chickens being slaughtered than to listen to your music.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I'm crying. In the last couple shows, I had gotten these really beautiful messages, like really heartfelt messages from these beautiful people in the audience who had gone through really tough times. One had lost their father and husband. It was a 14-year-old girl and her mom, and they lost the dad, and it was really sad. And they asked if I would send a song out to them. So I sent a song out to them, but then I couldn't just do that. I said, with all the beauty, I also would like to read you some of the ones that aren't so nice. And then I started going through. I don't know why they bring me so much joy.
It's hilarious.
I don't
It's
know.
so funny.
They're so funny. And then I think of the guy sitting there going, you know what, I would rather. And I die.
Yes.
$1 million say they have like my posters in their rooms.
Of
Yeah,
course.
for sure.
Yeah.
And they pleasure themselves to the
Oh, no.
Weird things have happened to those posters.
Well, and what a great way to jump off this interview. Hey, Michael, when you're in New York, please promise you'll come see us. I know you're going to be working when you're here, and you have a new child on the way. But next time we want to catch you here, please.
Well, yeah, but for sure I'll come see you. Well, without a doubt. But really, I would love it if we could have a little hang at the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I promise I won't
I
try
will
to.
supply you with tickets, booze, and popcorn.
Wow.
That's all we need. Go.
That's
What else is
all
there?
we require. By the way, tickets available to see him. Of course, Michael Bublé will be here in New York at the Garden. His son, by the way, will be performing at Radio City at the same time. Let's see who wins that contest. Anyway, we love having you here. I got to play some Higher. Can we do it?
I love that. Yeah, thank you so much.
What a dumb question I just asked. The answer is yes. From the album Higher, our friend Michael Bublé and Higher. Michael, we love you.
Hi, guys. Thank you.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.